Godoy, and I'm so proud of you guys, man. We done crossed $1.5 million. In fact, we're like at 1.55. So we halfway to 1.6. I'm pretty excited about that because at the end of the day, we have to be able to do the numbers ourselves. So it's a pretty good moment. I think it's incredible that we're doing all this together. And, I see a lot of people are actually doubling up trying to get to that gold card status. And I'm pretty lit. I think that's impressive, we gotta make things happen. So a lot of people have been upgrading. It's amazing. If everybody upgrades, we will hit $2 million, right? And that means people gotta go from like 1 to 2 or 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. But at the end of the day, man, with the cast that we have, with the freaking cast that we have, I think at this point we got to be all in. You know what I mean? We got to be all in. So I'm pretty excited about this. I know you're excited about this. We got 3 days left, literally 3 days, and it's about to be a grind. But yeah, man, I've been having a lot of fun. You hear my dogs in the background; they always yapping. Hey, can you guys make sure the dogs are quiet? Close the door too, please. Thank you. Hey, what's up, man? Guy, you doing, man? I see everybody been upgrading, man. I've been getting investments all day, man. Investments all day, 500, 1,000, whatever. These are people who are just upgrading their stuff from where they're at, man, trying to get to that next tier. And last night, one person did $12,500 straight up, 12K, 12 bands of Black Sands. I thought that was pretty cool. What up, Beatty Brown? It's morning. Where you on the other side of the country, of the world? You over there in Dubai or Korea? Where you at, man? Japan? That's where it be like morning and stuff, man. They be on the other side of the planet. What part of the world you in right now, brother? Oh yeah, Thailand. Okay, got you. Yeah, man. I'm wondering. So, all the people here who already invested in Black Sands, right? If you already invested in Black Sands, what do you think so far, man? Did you upgrade this week, or are you planning on upgrading on Friday? Friday is like the last day of the campaign, and not only is the last day of the campaign, but everybody's payday, right? Payday is Friday, so I'm expecting massive numbers on Friday because everybody kind of got the idea that on payday, right? We're going all in unless we have to pay bills with that money. We going all in because we gotta get this launched this year, right? I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait till 2026. I don't want to have to negotiate with these Hollywood people. I hate negotiating with Hollywood people, right? So I don't want to negotiate with them to fill the gaps. Nah, I want to close out with our fan base and just freaking go with full production. Don't wait on nobody. You know what I mean? Which one voices Asar? I don't remember his name exactly, but he did most of the voice lines. He still has to do another session. We did like a 6-hour session last time, but we got to do one more session with him because Asar has so many lines, right? We got to make sure it's perfect. So, but I don't got his name off the top of my head right now. I don't, you know? Yeah, Lil Dove, 100%. 100%. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Brenda Johnson. So, Brenda Johnson just invested $300. Thank you so much. I always appreciate that, man. What's that mean? Let's see what we got here. We are making that move. Yep. Yeah, we are making a move, man. It's kind of wild how hard we've been going, man. It really is. Because think about it, man. To work this hard, right? To work this hard together as a community and make those pushes. Like when we talked about this on Monday night, right? We had a meeting. No, it wasn't even Monday night. I think it was Saturday. So Saturday night we had Sunday night we had a meeting, and within 12 hours we went up to 1.5 million dollars, right? So everybody started upgrading, and we moved up about 40 to 50,000 dollars in that short period of time off of a YouTube video that only had like 130 people in there. I mean, think about that for a moment. We only had 130 people in the YouTube chat, and yet we still made such huge numbers. So I'm assuming, right, on Friday, we're gonna break the bank. We are gonna break the bank on Friday. We're going all in, right? And hopefully we can get close enough, right? Like I'm thinking if we can land somewhere around 1.7, 1.8 by Friday morning, I think we're gonna skyrocket. I think we're gonna skyrocket if we can get to 1.7, 1.8 by Friday morning, which means we gotta do a lot of work, right? We gotta do a lot of work on Wednesday and Thursday. But I think we could do it, man. I think we could do it. I think we actually have an opportunity to do it. So we'll see, right? But this is it, man. This is it. So what do y'all think so far, man? How do you feel about this investment? Do you think it's a safe investment? Do you think that what we've done so far has been good enough to show that we're about to, go into full production? I wish I could show you the animatic. It's 90 minutes long. It's like 90 minutes long. But that's classified information, you know what I mean? That's classified information. What up, Too Much Common? Let's see. Yeah, I'm just waiting on some more big opportunities. They might happen, they might not, right? They might happen, they might not. But at the end of the day, I think we've done as much as we could. I think we've done as much as we could as far as like community, building community and making plays. You know what I mean? Bruh, I can't wait, man. All I want is like $60 million. Real talk. Real talk. I want a box office, a US box office of 60 million. We do that, I'm happy. I am ecstatic. Because that means a lot people gonna make money. They're gonna make good money with a $60 million box office. Now, if we somehow do something like The Sound of Freedom. The Sound of Freedom was an independent movie too. It was heavily leaning toward the right, politically toward the right. But it was just one of those like cultural phenomenons of a movie, and it did like 150 million at the box office because the community just turned on and said they're gonna watch the movie no matter what. And they kept spreading the word, and then it had 150 million when it was like on the shelf for like 5 years. So it was on the shelf for 5 years, hit the movie theaters after it was made 5 years ago, and then made like 150 million at the box office. So, if we can get that kind of like energy from the black community, when that movie comes out, when the Black Sands anime comes out, and we hit 150 million, people gonna be buying houses and shit. Real talk. People are gonna be buying houses with the returns they get. You know what I'm saying? There's some people right now who invested a ridiculous amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So we looking at some people who invested like $15,000, $20,000. One dude did $60,000 in the anime. You know the return that you would get on a $150 million box office when the total investor pool of the investors is only $2 million? Like that's their number. So if you're splitting up $130 million, let's say it's $130 million after cost, right? And you're getting 30%. The investors are getting 30% of that, right? That means the investors are getting like what, 40, $45 million? So the investors are getting 40 to $45 million, right? And then you divide that by 2 million, right? So you say what percentage, how many twos, right, are going into 45 million, right? Then you'd be like, okay, 22. So that's 22 times your original investment. 22 times for everybody. So if you invested $1,000, you get 22,000. And that's the first check. That's not the only check. That's the first check. That's the first check. That ain't multiple checks. That ain't a lot of checks. That's the first check. You invest $1,000, you get $22,000 if we have $150 million box office. You know what I mean? And if you're somebody who invested 60,000, right? If you invested 60,000, you got $1.4 million or some crap like that. 1.3 million dollars return on investment. I'm sorry. This is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand. Somebody who's a gold, who's a original gold card status at $10,000, they make $220,000 for from a $150 million box office. So you never know. You never know what we're gonna do in the box office. But all I'm saying is, if it happens, if we somehow hit the jackpot and people go to the box office like crazy, and we get $150 million box office, people are going to have legendary checks coming in. You know, legendary. So let's ask some questions here. First of all, let's see what we got here. What's this button for? Let's start a poll. All right. Let's see. Question is, did you invest? And then I'm gonna say yes, yes, and upgrading. And then add another option, no. All right. Boom. So I just sent this poll question out. Please go ahead and answer the poll. Make sure you answer the poll. And just let me know, man. Yes, and upgrading, or no. This is just so I know who's here. All right. And if anybody has any questions at all, if you're like somebody who didn't invest in Black Sands yet but wants to invest in Black Sands, somebody in the comment section will give you the link. Right? They'll give you the link, and you can just go and invest right now if you feel like it. It's your call, right? But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Somebody said they remember me on Shark Tank. Yeah, Shark Tank was pretty cool, but that was a while ago, man. It was a while ago. I'm excited that it happened, right? Because it talks about the legitimacy of our company and what we do, right? But at the end of the day, Shark Tank definitely doesn't define Black Sands, right? Especially since we don't have those partners. All right, so I got 5 answers so far. Where's all my answers, man? I have 35 people here. Where's the link, please? Can somebody please put the link in the comment section? Can somebody please put the link in the comment section for Blash? It's wefunder.com/BlackSandsAnime. All right, so that is the link to the campaign. wefunder.com/BlackSandsAnime. Right? We're probably one of the top trending campaigns too. I got to go look on WeFunder and see if we're top trending. Right? I want to see, because it'd be good if we're top trending. That means I can go ahead and start capitalizing on that. I can't write comments, so somebody else got to put the comment for me. There must be a pretty huge delay on the video, because I'm seeing that I asked somebody to put the link in the chat, but I don't see it. So I'd assume that there's a huge delay from when I say something and when it actually shows up on y'all's screen. That kind of sucks. But either way, we're past $1.5 million. We want to try to hit 1.7, 1.8 before Friday morning. If we can do 1.7 to 1.8 by Friday morning, then we can get to 2.25. I think we can get to 2.25 million if we're at like 1.8 on Friday morning, because Friday is going to be a freaking bloodbath. All right. Friday is going to be wild. We're going to do absolutely historic numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we got to pull our resources, right, and be able to get it done. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Remember, if you want to invest in Black Sands, just go to wefunder.com/Black Sands Anime. And remember that if you are upgrading your investment, all right, if you are upgrading your investment, put the total investment amount when it says edit. It's gonna say edit your investment. Put the total investment amount that you want now. So if you invested 4,000 and you want to upgrade to 5,000, don't edit it to 1,000. That's not how it works. All you're doing is refunding yourself $3,000 because it's asking for the total investment amount. Once you put 5,000 in there saying, "Hey, I want to go to 5,000 instead of 4,000," they're going to do in the next page, they're going to say, "Well, you owe us $1,000." You know what I'm saying? So in the next page, they're going to tell you, "Okay, here's the difference in your investment. You owe me this much." So if you're upgrading your investment and they don't tell you you have to pay, that means that you're probably downgrading your investment because they're going to give you back a refund in like WeFunder Cash or something like that. So just be careful about that because a lot of people have made that mistake recently. And it's just a little confusing as to how they do it. So just make sure that if you saying, "Hey, I want to upgrade to $5,000 or I want to upgrade to $2,000 for the silver tier," right? Make sure that that's the number you put in, not 500. I want to put 500 more to get to the next grade. No, you just put in 2,000 and they'll tell you in the next page is you owe 500 more. You said something about a link. Yeah, wefunder.com/Black Sands Anime. Somebody in the comment section, please type that out because I can't type comments. I can't type comments. So somebody in the comment section needs to go and type it out for me. wefunder.com/Black Sands Anime. Also, if you look at the description of this video, I put it in the description. So when you go and look at this, as far as like description wise, you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? And as far as what's it called? Let's go end this poll right here. We had all the answers. And that was the polling answers right there. So that's what we got. So 57% said yes, 28% said no, and yes and upgrading was 14%. So people were planning on upgrading. Great. It's always a good thing. Well, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Like I said, we got strong work we got to do on Wednesday and Thursday, okay? So I'm probably going to do one more live session tomorrow or Wednesday. And then I'm going to do a long, like 10-hour live session on Friday. On Friday, it's going to be Zoom. So on Friday, you guys get to talk to me. You tell me about your investment, tell me about your family, whatever. I'm going to be on there for 10 hours. I'm going to be on Zoom for 10 hours. So you guys get to ask me any questions you want. Pitch me a book. I don't give a damn. I'm going to be on Zoom for 10 straight hours on the final day, and we're going to watch that number rise together as we're upgrading, as we're investing, as we're doing all that good stuff. It's going to be an incredible night. You know what I mean? So expect to see me. Peace. View message. All right. See y'all later.